Good afternoon, you're very welcome to St Mary's here in Convoy for this Donegal Senior Football. Killybegs taking on Glenfin and just getting some team news through. Francis Freely alongside me here in co-commentary this afternoon, and Francis, the big news for Glenfin supporters is Frank McGlynn is out of today's selection, and definitely that's going to play a little bit of havoc, you could say, with Mark McGinty's side this afternoon.
Yeah, definitely so. Frank's a big loss to Glenfin, and everything goes through Frank, so it'll be a big loss. We'll see how they go today, Park.
Yeah, of course, a number of changes as well on the Killybegs team, but we will stay with possession here. Conditions are, as dry as you could be, and Convoy in good condition as ever. And Francis, I suppose, looking at both teams coming into today's game, Glenfin a little bit unlucky to be here.
Yeah, definitely so. Probably did a very good championship. Played two of the so-called Big Four and did reasonably well against them. So listen, Glenfin will come on here. As slight favourites today, Park.
Yeah, and Killybegs, as you can see, lining up with that defensive shape at the minute, pulling everybody back. Also in for that Killybegs side today is Christopher Murn as well. Francis, we will go through the teams very shortly indeed, but just looking at things, a little bit of a breeze here today as well, Francis. There always is that little bit of breeze here in Convoy, but these games here, tactics really go out the windows, don't they?
Yeah, definitely so, Park. Suppose there's a bit of a breeze, all right, but I don't think it's gonna input the game very much so, because both teams are going to play with a lot of bodies behind the ball. So listen, it'll be about who can create the chances to get the scores. So be interesting to see how Glenfin with the breeze, will they push up on Killybegs kick out on general play, because when they have the breeze they need to make hay.
Yeah, and just running through today's teams in Glenfin: Andrew Watch is in goal. At 2 is Martin O'Donnell. John Harkin at 3. Out goes Gary Hearn. Shane McGinty's in at number 22. Mark McGinty at number 5. Ross Marley at 21. In for Frank McGlynn. Oran McGlynn at 7. At 8 and 9 it's Stephen Carr and Jason Morrow as well. Kieran McGlynn, Daniel Carr is in for Stephen Ward. Aaron McGlynn, Kieran Brady, Jared Ward and Daniel McGlynn as well. A free in here as well, and just noting on that particular player, Jared Ward, scoring 9 points in the last game out against Four Masters is definitely a player that Killybegs need to keep their eyes on as well as they prepare to take this first opportunity. Down on the far right hand side, Frank, and a foul there committed, so it should be a relatively straightforward free kick, but as you can see, the little bit of a breeze here today, it should be the first opportunity, should go over the bar, 21 yards out. Kicks us to the left, but looks good from here. Goes over the bar. That's the first score, Francie.
Yeah, definitely so. And listen, that came from Jack McSharry. Jack's been up with the Donegal development team. Part of that senior team, and he took the ball and he ran and he went at the Glenfin defence, and Glenfin gave away the foul. And Connor Cunningham put the free over the bar. Jack McSharry's going to begin putting this game today, and I see Ross Marley's picking him up here now as well. So it'll be a tight tussle there.
The kick out found. Good distance out to the far right hand side. It was picked up by Mark McGinty Jr. He's with a number of Killybegs players around him. It looks like it's going to be a line ball for Glenfin, and it is. No, it's the other way actually. It's Killybegs. There's a wee bit of confusion there, Francie, but both sides. Look, as you indicated, Jack McKelvey came out and made that particular opportunity there, Francie, and I suppose that's what it's going to take today. These types of games, it's really go at each other.
Yeah, definitely so. You have to grab the game by the scruff of the neck here and see the free here now, and Jack McSharry's on it as well. He's going to be a big player for Killybegs today. They're playing without Hugh McFadden and Glenfin are playing without Frank McGlynn, two best players on their clubs, and they're big misses for them today, so someone else is going to have to step up today to the mark. Yeah,
just looking at that Killybegs team as well, a number of changes on that from the programme. Corey Byrne and nets, Andrew Fisher at 2. Out goes Killian Gilday, Kieran Conahan, Owen McGinley, Ryan Carr, Owen Ban at number 6. Shane Malloy comes in at number 20, and Seamus Ogu has possession here for Killybegs, still has it. There's an opportunity of a goal here. Shot! Oh, good save by the keeper. And Francie, he kicked it straight at the keeper. Maybe if he went down to the far left hand side, he did everything right, but just didn't produce that all important goal, Francie.
Yeah, brilliant break. Seamus Ogg there, listen, very good player too. Seamus Ogg's been out, hasn't played many games this year, but he broke through the middle there. Glenfin were worried about Owen Bannon. He kind of pushed out, and him and Seamus Ogg just went straight through the middle, and it's a great save by the keeper, but at the same time, Seamus Ogg should have kept it on the ground, and it could have been a goal. But
yeah, big let off there for Glenfin, and they have possession now, haven't registered a score here in the first half so far. 3 minutes gone in the first half. Could this be the first one It's now out to the left and wide, and that's the first wide for Glenfin. But again, good reaction from Glenfin. Francie came up, created an opportunity, and a good save by the keeper as well there.
Yeah, listen, just a good kick out one. Mad here, Park. Listen, Killybegs are lucky there. It was a poor kick out by the keeper. But listen, Glenfin showed, up the pitch, and that's the difference. You had Killybegs should have been paying for that miss there, but Karen McGlynn put it wide just.
Yeah, as the rain comes down here in St Mary's of Convoy, going back into that particular team, we've got Evan Broderick at number 8, at 9 Seamus Ogue at number 9, John Ban Gallagher. Jack McSharry comes in from Oran McGuinness. Jack McShea at 12. We have Sean Gurl at 14, Connor Cunningham and Ryan Cunningham. And well, it's the second point there for Killybegs, and it's 2 points for Killybegs and a good score as well.
Yeah, definitely a good score. There's Ryan Cunningham there, got the ball on the left hand side, took on his man and kicked over the bar with his left foot. Very good score for Killybegs.
Yeah, the kick out goes short once again, but it's put them into a little bit of difficulty at the minute. Good work by Killybegs. They have an opportunity here from, it was Ryan Cunningham, Francie. He had loads of time, and maybe he just didn't realise how much time he had, but going back to the kick-outs, Andrew Walsh put his defenders under serious pressure there.
Yeah, that's both keepers now, Park, the kick-outs, and Glenfin are very lucky there. Listen, when the ball came to Ryan Cunningham, Ryan's a very good finisher, and he's been scoring a lot of goals for Killybegs now, which he was going to put it away, and he put it away to the post. But listen, I would say his teammates are not happy. He could have squared it. It could have been an easier goal.
Mark McGinty went short for this one for Glenfin again. John Rasta's side had 2 goal opportunities in the first opening 6 minutes here in this Donegal Senior Football Championship relegation playoff. Round 1, of course, it is Killybegs 2 points, Glenfin no score as of yet. Good ball inside for Glenfin here currently, and it is, of course, the number 12, Jack McSherry. It is Aaron McGlynn, I should say, who has possession, gives it back inside to Jason Murran. Murran has it as the rain comes down here in Convoy. A crossfield ball is swirling a little bit, but it worked out all right here. It's Kieran Brady who has possession, still trying to go past the tackle on this occasion. Does that, just fist past the ball, give a lot for Daniel McGlynn to do, but he got a fist to it. Back it goes to Marley once again, out to the right hand side. Here comes the possession once again. Aaron McGlynn who has it and gives it to the unrunning Oran McGlynn. A long ball in. This could be dangerous, but well dealt with there by the Killybegs defenders. And I suppose, Francie, if you're analysing the game in the first opening 6 minutes or so, Glenfin they cannot penetrate that particular Killybegs defence. They're getting opportunities, but they're not really taking them as such.
No, listen, Killybegs are well set up, and they're been hard to break down, and they're as I said, Glenfin are making it very hard to get shots off there. Killybegs are keeping a big press on them, and listen, they have the breeze as well, Park, as we said. Glenfin will have to be patient to get the shots off, but if they get a good shot off, they should score with that breeze,
Yeah, it's Glenfin coming from deep once again. They have possession, bit of a hospital pass inside, but anyway, it was flicked out by Jared Ward, but now an opportunity out on the right hand side. The shot comes in from Jason Morrow, out it goes, and that's a hit and hope reel, Francie. He should have maybe come back around the loop and look for that bit of possession, because as you indicated, there is a breeze here with Glenfin this afternoon. They have the breeze.
Yeah, definitely so. Listen, that's what we were just chatting about there. Glenfin's going to have to be patient, and Jason Morrow took on that shot there and it wasn't really on. He should have come back and recycled the ball and started again, but he took the shot. And listen, they're going to be under pressure. They're 2-0 down too, and they have the breeze, so they'll all be taking shots on as well, Park, but you have to be a bit more patient.
Long kick out comes from Corey Byrne. Good one, good collection by Owen Ban Gallagher, has it, and just got it the second attempt. The ball goes back out inside now to Owen McGinley, who has it now. It's an opportunity for Killybegs, just crossing the halfway line, coming from deep. It's of course the number 17, Christopher Murran, who had possession. Now it goes back to Murran once again, been very busy in the opening 8 minutes, I should say, here. Live from St Mary's, and that's a free in for Killybegs once again, and Owen Ban. And Francie, I suppose every time Killybegs go forward, they look like they're going to do something with it. Yeah,
listen, they have good runners too. That was Owen Ban there, and listen, he's putting the fear, and Glenfin every time he gets the ball, and they're kind of watching him, and he got the ball that time, he ran at his man, and Glenfin gave away a free. It's funny now, the last free kick was similar position, he took it in his hands. This time he's taking it on the ground, so we'll be interested to see that he put it over.
Yeah, Connor Cunningham, he scored a point already, and he's just outside. About 40 yards out on the right hand side. He's against the breeze here, as Francie indicated. He's put it on the ground, as you can see. He kicks this one high, has the height, just doesn't have the distance, Francie, and out to the left and wide. And an opportunity for Killybegs there, maybe to go short with that breeze, Francie.
I think it was it was a similar free kick to the last one. He put it on his hands. This time he went to the ground, and I think he was a bit safer with his hands. It's hard to get the ball with the bar with that kind of breeze. You have to make a serious contact with the ball. It's in your hands. It's a wee bit easier.
Good work from John Harkin, your full-back, doing a couple of long busting runs, but anyway, gives it out to Daniel McGlynn. McGlynn has possession now. It's Glenfin who has yet to register a score. Of course, Killybegs 2 points. Glenfin no score here currently, but anyway, the ball comes back in. Karen McGlynn has it, waits for the run from deep from Ross Marley. He's done it a number of times here for Glenfin so far. And the big news for the Glenfin supporters this afternoon is Frank McGlynn is out of the contest, but no doubt I would say Francie, Frank will make some appearance as the game progresses.
Yeah, listen, it's hard to know. I would say, listen, if Frank was fit, he would have been starting, so it'll be interesting to see. Maybe they're going to keep the game, take him on the second half, but I think it's a hamstring injury Frank has, so listen, it's a delicate one, you get a good warm up done and stuff like that there, so maybe it was safer starting him, but listen, time will tell. But suppose like for Killybegs, Hugh McFadden's a major loss for them as well, so but probably they had time to prepare for that. They knew he was out for the last couple of weeks, so Killybegs were prepared for that, when maybe Frank was just up until the throw-in before they decided not to play in Park,
The first opening 10 minutes, you would definitely be the happier in the Killybegs camp. They've created 2 goal opportunities, Francie, and suppose out of that they've created a lot of scores as well, opportunities. I know they've only got 2 points, but Glenfin, they'll be scratching their heads a little bit after 10 minutes. Was really just one shot, you could call it, on one wide from play to actually talk about.
Yeah, definitely so. Listen, Killybegs, every time Owen Ban gets the ball, Glenfin are
they have an opportunity here, and it's the half-back, it's Ryan Carr who snuck in behind the defence, and another goal opportunity there, Francie. Maybe if it was a forward who did that would go into the onion bag.
Yeah, but listen, it's Owen Ban again, Park. Listen, every time he gets the ball, Glenfin's kind of back of him. They're afraid, he gets up the steam, and just retreated off him, and Owen Carr drifted him behind, and Owen Ban threw it over the top. Lovely first pass over the top, and Ryan Carr kicked over the bar.
Yeah, Owen Ban, he's named at centre half back, but he's playing in midfield. That's a great kick out there by Andrew Walsh. Now Glenfin has possession. It is, of course, Kieran Bradley, long ball over the top, looking for Carl McGlynn. McGlynn just in a race with possession with Owen there, but the ball has gone out, and once again, good bit of defending by Killybegs, but the pass maybe overcooked a little bit, Francie.
Yeah, definitely so, but listen, in fairness, young McGinn did well there, the cornerback for Killybegs. Notably as a soccer player with Finn Harps, but he's gave up the soccer to concentrate in the Gaelic with Killybegs, and now he's on playing cornerback, but he believes he's a goalkeeper for Finn Harps Park, playing cornerback now for the club. So that's an interesting one for you.
Long kick out comes from Corey Byrne once again, and Wells Glenfin who get possession. The half-back forward is, of course, it is Oren McGlynn. Back it goes inside to the unknown Aaron McGlynn. Kicks from distance, hit the post and the crossbar, I should say, and a let off for Killybegs, but now Glenfin will want to get something out of this. Here comes a shot from Daniel McGlynn, and that's the first score for Glenfin, and could have been more, Francie.
Yeah, but listen, just Park on that score there. Glenfin looked, very dangerous off the Killybeg kick out, and Killybegs aren't set up, and that's their best chance of getting a score because Killybegs can't get the numbers back, and the last 2 kick outs there that Glenfin have won them as well. So listen, it's something for Killybegs to try and work out.
Yeah, here comes the kick out once again from Corey Byrne. Out to the right he goes on this occasion. Up goes the hands of Owen Ban Galler, but it falls down to Stephen Carr. Now Glenfin getting a little bit of momentum here with 13 minutes gone on the clock. Live from St Mary's in Convoy. 3 points for Killybegs. It's 1 point for Glenfin, and Glenfin have possession deep in their own half, just crossing the halfway line. They have it through their half back, which is Oren McGlynn. And he's looking for a run from deep, but he has to go back once again. And it is Killybegs who are really working hard on that defensive system there currently. But anyway, it is, of course, Glenfin who still have possession. Martin O'Donnell, back it goes inside now to Daniel McGlynn, the point scorer for Glenfin. Here it goes once again. It's a good interception there, a rob if you want to call it, by John Ban Galler. Now it's Killybegs who have it. They're a man out in the far right hand side, a lovely ball over the top. Here it goes. It's Cunningham who has it. Trying to do something with it once again. It's Ryan on this occasion. He scored a point already, but he's been pushed to the ground. The referee, James Connors, feels that there was nothing in it and get up and get on with play. But here comes a shot, or a pass, as you say, out to Glenfin's Jason Morrow, who has time. And Francis, was there a free shot there?
Yeah, listen, I think John Harkin did well. He dispossessed him of the ball. Ryan Cunningham looking to take him on, and if he'd got past him, it was open ground. But in fairness, John Harkin got good contact on and got the ball to turnover. Listen. Again, it's a bad ball there by Glenfin. They're kicking away the ball here, Park. They have to be more patient in the ball with this breeze.
Yeah, and I suppose as you can see, there is a little bit of a breeze here blowing in the favour of Glenfin currently. It's Killybegs who have it. Ryan Carr, who's got a point already in the first half, has possession. Back it goes now once again. To the half forward, it's Jack McSherry who has it. McSherry out to the right again to Christopher Murn once again. The experienced Christopher Murn for Killybegs, and Evan Broderick has possession, trying to go through the tackle, gives it inside to the left hand side, I should say. It goes to Sean Girl. Girl has an opportunity, and that is a great score, Francie. In any book, that is a fantastic score by Sean Girl.
Yeah, great score from Sean. Listen, Sean with that in his locker too. Sean's a good kick in him too. And listen, post the first water break, and Killybegs will be reasonably happy. Post Glenfin, they could have been out of Killybegs coming out of sight with them 2 goal chances. So listen, Glenfin will be glad to get to the water break, and Mark McGinty, probably has a lot to work on here, especially with the breeze. And Glenfin's shot selection not been good enough today.
Yeah, it's 4 points for Killybegs here currently, 1 point for Glenfin. The first water break, as Francie has indicated, and we're going to come back on those goal opportunities for Killybegs. They had 2, Francie, and well, suppose John Rasta, he'll be a wee bit happier of the 2 managers at the minute. Look, you take those goals, it puts you ahead in games like that. The big scores, Francie.
Yeah, definitely so. Suppose, listen, it's a bit early in the game to be thinking about that, but could have come back to bite them at the end of the game, Park, but listen, at the minute they'll be reasonably happy. They seem to be doing very well, apart from the struggle in their own kickouts. Apart from that, Park, they're doing reasonably well, and every time they get up front they look like they're going to get a score. And just on the Glenfin side of things, just be more patient on the ball and get the right men on the ball, and work that Killybegs. They're set up every time, and I think maybe from they get scores, probably as they're doing very well on the Killybegs kick out. But listen, again, it's only 15 minutes gone, so it'll be interesting to see how the next 15 go now.
Yeah, and the movement of Owen Ban moved him out from centre half back to midfield. It has paid dividends so far for Killybegs, Francie.
Yeah, listen, but I suppose, listen, I would say it's Owen Ban's probably got a free run of it, to do whatever he wants. Listen, when he gets on the ball, he has dangers, and you can see that from Glenfin. Every time he gets the ball, he's creating havoc for them. So.
Is that something Mark McGinty has to give a little bit more attention to, do you feel, maybe to nullify those runs from one band from deep?
Well, it's like Glenfin have their best marker, and Stephen Carr's their best man marker, and he's marking them, so listen, they've done the best they can on that, but just listen, Owen Band's that good a player, and he's going to take a bit of watching, maybe 2 or 3 men. I see Seamus Ogg, Seamus Ogg hasn't played much this year at the Park, he's been injured. So hopefully it'll be alright. It'll be a big loss to Killybegs, especially a big Hugh and he's a big man in the middle of the field as well. He
was going really well in the first opening 15 minutes of this encounter. 4 points for Killybegs, 1 point for Glenfin. The breeze is aiding Glenfin at the minute. And Francie, they haven't really used that factor. No real shots from deep. But I suppose you potentially could see that coming into the second quarter of the first half.
Yeah, you would. That's that Park, Just that breeze there, you just don't know what way it actually should change. But whenever you have it, you have to make hay with it, Park.
But Killybegs, I suppose when you analyse the game, Francie, they're pushing out on Glenfin when they have possession in this area. Allow them maybe to come to the 40-45 yard line, but when the shooter is on, they've been very clever about their defensive system, Francis.
Yeah, definitely so. And listen, it's a big thing Killybegs probably worked on now. Listen, with that getting defensive unit, you see they are getting contact, Park. And that's the big one. You can get set up all you want, but you have to make the contact then, and they're doing that. And see Seamus Ogg's gone off here, Park.
It looks like Seamus Ogg is
interesting. Seamus Ogg, Ryan McKinley, the trainer for Glenfin, the brother-in-law. So that's an interesting one.
Family connection there, Francie. Just seeing who's coming for Killybegs. It's number 19. It is Michael Callahan, I think it is, that is in for Killybegs there currently. But anyway, the ball's been kicked out. Great catch there by Ewan Broderick, and it's Killybegs who had possession once again. Free far right hand side here in Mary's in Convoy, and both sides.
Interesting stat there, Park. Listen, Killybegs are doing very well in Glenfin's kick out, and Glenfin are doing well in Killybegs kick out. So it's just an interesting one there.
It's Killybegs who have possession once again. Shane Malloy taking his time and gives it out to the left-hand side. It goes to Jack McSherry, who has possession. He's got loads of paces. Jack still in possession. He's got a Glenfin glove on top of him now of the shape of Jason Morrow. But anyway, it's good work by Glenfin. They're harrying and hassling, trying to get possession back. But the ball's gone out now on this occasion to Christopher Murren, and it's wide, Francie.
Yeah, wide.
Well, I suppose good good work, good defensive work there by Glenfin to keep out Jack McSherry. Jack, have you seen in the first opening 15 minutes, he's got plenty of pace about him, Francie?
Yeah, definitely so, and this was very good from Glenfin. They got two men around him, and he had to get rid of the ball, and he got the ball, and Glenfin.
Oh, brilliant kick out there by Andrew Walsh. Just picked out the centre half back, or the midfielder should say, was Jason Morrow. He got him. Good kick pass, but anyway, the ball comes out to Oren McGlynn. Long ball over the top, looking for Jared Ward. His arm has been pulled inside, but anyway, Kieran Cullen's getting away with that one. But Ward trying to get possession back. Cullen won the race, and well, looks like it's
45.
It's going to be a 45 there. And I suppose that man, Jared Ward, Glenfin need to get him on the ball, Francie.
Yeah, but listen, you've got credit to Killybegs. You know, they're making it hard to get the ball inside them. You know, and that's the first ball that he kind of got. And it wasn't even a good ball, and he made something off it. He got a 45 of it. You know.
Glenfin go back once again with that kick, and well, it is Daniel McGlynn who's scored the only point for Glenfin in this first opening half. Now it is, of course, the half-back Mark McGinty who has possession, written on the run from Daniel McGlynn once again. There's a number of Killybegs jerseys around, and that's yeah, well, James Connors was right on it, Francie. Look, it was a wee bit dubious from my point of view. I don't know what you thought.
Yeah, definitely. I thought it was a bit soft free. You know, so I think he's been letting the game flow very well there. You know, I think even there, Glenfin were surprised to got the free themselves there. So you just kind of know by the body language of Glenfin, they were glad to hear the whistle at the same time. You know, because it was a turnover for Killybegs.
It's an opportunity for Jared Ward to get his name on the score sheet, and well, interesting fact, he scored 448, Francie, in the league this year. He's a bit of a sharpshooter, is Jared Ward, and he's just 30 yards out, just coming in, kicks this one, steals a couple of yards, kicks this one high. It's gone over the bar, and well, it's a 2-point game here, Francie.
Yeah, 2-point game, you know, and Glenfin will need a couple more of them scores before half time. You know, that breeze, you know, and listen, it was a steady the ship. It's 18 minutes gone there now, and it's 4-2 to Killybegs.
Yeah, the kick out coming out to the right, good kick out by Corey, and well spotted. It's Michael Callan who has possession. Back it goes now, takes the free kick quickly. It goes to the corner back. Owen McGinn has and holds it, tries to go past the marker, still has possession. Good work by McGinn, and well, just showing that little bit of pace. And here's a man who's plenty. It's Ryan Carr. Carr still just makes that lung busting run. Good ball inside, but it's just the final pass, and well, it would have been a nice move, Francie. John Van Galler was trying to come onto it, but great defending by Glenfin there.
Yeah, great defending by Glenfin. You know, they got the bodies around it, and Owen Ban got intercepted there, and if he had got the ball, he was in for a goal. So that's some great work by Glenfin.
Yeah, there's a little bit of afters down at the Glenfin penalty area, but anyway, staying with possession here, it's Mark McGinty who has it for Glenfin. A 2-point game here in St Mary's and Convoy. It's Glenfin playing with that breeze in the first opening half. Here comes Marley. Marley has possession out in the far right hand side, and well, he's been chased down by Callan with a long ball over the top now inside. It goes to Ward. Ward first pass that inside to David Carr. Carr kicks. Oh, what a goal! What a goal, Francie, and well, just out of nothing really, but good work by Jared Ward there, and also from Marley. But Glenfin do what Glenfin normally do, get goals, Francie.
Yeah, and I think it took a wicked deflection off Owen McGinn there, and I think it hit his legs and just went past the goalkeeper, and that's Glenfin back in the game now. They're a point up, you know, so that's what Mark McGinty have been looking for, and they're a point in front here now with the breeze.
Yeah, exactly. The kick out comes from Corey Byrne. Out to the middle it goes, and well, up goes the hands of Broderick. Wasn't good enough to get it. Now Glenfin have it here, and well, they have it through. It's Carol McGlynn who has possession and opens up that Killybegs defence once again. It's Oren McGlynn who has it out the right. It goes. Here comes a shot from Aaron McGlynn. It's hanging. It's just been dealt with there by Corey Byrne. But that goal, important score, Francie, just puts them a 1 point in front. But I suppose they need that with the breeze.
Yeah, definitely so. And listen, posing the balance of play, you know, probably Killybegs a bit disappointed to give away the goal. But listen, as you said, Glenfin are notorious for getting goals, and they got another one there today, and suppose coming at a very important time for them. Yeah,
it's Killybegs who have it away on the far right hand side. Anthony Fisher gives it inside, looking for it and calling for it once again. Shane Malloy has been on a lot of ball in the second quarter of this particular Donegal Senior Football Championship relegation playoff round one. It is, of course, Owen Van Galler dancing to the left and to the right, gives it now from on running Ryan Cunningham, and that goes out to the left and wide, and well, it's the breeze effect again, Francie. Another wide, the second wide for Killybegs, and once again, when Owen Ban gets in possession, just makes those little opportunities, and the run from the loop from Ryan Cunningham was good as well. Just didn't have the finish, Francie.
Yeah, no, listen, Ryan disappointed with that. When Ryan gets in kind of balls, Ryan normally puts them over the bar, and that was a score, a let off for Glenfin there, and Owen Ban again causing bother when he gets on the ballpark,
Glenfin have possession now once again. They're 1 point up just after getting that goal. The goal came from David Carr, and it's Glenfin have possession. Mark McGinty Jr. seen a lot of the ball in the second quarter of the first half, and Daniel McGlynn just kicked the ball away, Francie, and possession is 9/10 of the law, and it's Evan Broderick who has possession. Here to the left hand side it goes. It's Jack McSharry takes possession, takes a solo out and looks up, sees the run from Murren once again. Out to the right it goes. Shane Malloy sitting in that pocket, Francie, playing a smart role. Shane Malloy there today has been in a lot of possession so far, and here comes Killybegs once again, just looking to get that score to level things up. And as we enter the 25th minute into the first half, it's Killybegs who have possession on the far right hand side. Back it goes to Malloy. Now it's Glenfin turning to really stick that defensive mechanism in place, and a foul. And in fairness to James Connors, he's allowed the game to flow today, Francis. Sometimes those kind of
yeah, definitely so. He's allowing the game to flow, Park, and listen, Glenfin are 14 men behind the ball here and they're playing one up front, and Killybegs have been very patient here, Park.
Yeah, and Owen Ban Gallagher gives it back inside now to Michael Callan. He kicks from distance. He's turning out to the right, and left I should say, and it's gone wide, Francie.
Yeah, listen, another shot, and I thought we'd just post with the commentator's curse on. They were being patient in the ball, Park, but Michael Callan then decided to take a shot, and the shot wasn't on, it went wide.
Yeah, here comes the kick out from Andrew Walsh, and he's looking to go for distance this time, Francie. Changing up the kick outs a wee bit, he does, and it's found at Killybegs' hand, and that of course is John Ban Gallagher. The kick out straight to John Ban, and now it's Owen Ban Gallagher who has possession. Back it goes to Callan. Out to the left now to Ryan Carr, who had a really good first opening quarter and has continued that in the second quarter of the first half, but there's going to be a free here for Killybegs, and it's way out in the far left hand side here. It's an adventurous opportunity, Francie, to go for that one if Jack decides he has to go short. He does indeed. The conditions today goes to Christopher Murren, and it's been overcarried. And
yeah, listen, James Connors right decisive there. He tried to run the ball, and he took too many steps for it.
Owen McGlynn has possession, and Glenfin trying to get numbers up quickly because Killybegs are filtering back, and was there a bit of afters there from Christopher Murren, and looks like it's going to be a tick anyway, Francie.
Yeah, listen, it's probably coming from getting dispossessed with the ball there, the overcarrying, and he just took the what he called out in one of the Glenfin players, and it's a booking now, and it's a silly booking really, Park,
Yeah, it's Glenfin who have possession here. Just on the far right hand side is Carl McGlynn dancing through the right and the left, looks for the run, good bit of running from Aaron McGlynn, who has possession. Back it goes, this is good from Carl, kicks that score, that's a great score.
Brilliant score there from Carl McGlynn, and Aaron McGlynn was involved in as well, and they just ran at the heart of the Killybegs defence and played 1-2s, and brilliant score. Brings them 2 points clear now, Park.
Yeah, 2 points clear with the breeze here, and just 28 minutes gone on the clock as well. Out to the right hand side goes Corey, and the ball has he found Ryan Carr, but it was good interception there by the Glenfin player. I think it was Daniel McGlynn who got it. Long ball over the top. Jared Ward is just nearly got on behind, I should say, Kieran Conahan, but good work by your full back there, Francie. You have to be happy with that.
Yeah, Jared Ward nearly thought he was away there, and Kieran Conahan just got his foot in the ball, and it's a great interception there because Jared Ward was on goal if he'd have got that.
Yeah, it's Killybegs who had possession. Anthony Fisher out to the right hand side it goes, and trying to play it out of defence as Owen McGinn has it. Bust of pace from McGinn, still has it, and he's got a full field in front of him, but Glenfin then got back, but here comes Owen Ban Gallagher. Look at the pace of Owen Ban Gallagher going through the middle, out to the left it goes. Opportunity here, the ball was overcooked a little bit, but shot comes in and it's over the bar. Could have been worse for Glenfin. Good move there, Francie. You just see the pace of Jack coming through. Owen Ban off the shoulder, created that opportunity once again, but Killybegs again, Francie. Suppose in on goal, you take those opportunities.
Yeah, that's the third one today, Park, you know, but listen again, own ban, like, you know, just to go off there and just, Glenfin just left them for dead, you know, and again, I think if Conor Cunningham got his head up, I know he got the point, if he just threw it across, it was a palm goal.
Yeah, it's definitely John Rass would be disappointed at half time. 3 goal opportunities. Look, we've got a point out of that. The ball's been overcooked here from a Glenfin point of view, and it's gone out to the right, and it's wide, and well, it's 1-3 for Glenfin, 5 points for Killybegs, and just waiting to see the referee is having a conversation with one of the Marascas, I think it is, Francie, but yeah, it's just coming back an own ban again, and Jack McGinn. Look, Killybegs have that in their locker. They've got that little bit of pace, you know, to break Francie, and suppose when they do get inside, look, popping up with 3 opportunities. If they continue to do that with the breeze in the second half, they only can have a few more. I would
yeah,
say.
definitely so. As John Ban's got the kick out there now, so listen, if they get own ban on the ball and them kind of runners, you know, it's hard to defend that there, and especially coming at full pace, you know, and it could have been a goal, Park, but listen, hopefully it doesn't come back to bite them for their own sake, you know.
Yeah, Evan Broderick has possession out to the right hand side. It goes once again to Owen McGinn, who's got tons of pace and shown it all here in St Mary's. He still has possession, looking for the runner coming from deep as the half-forward Jack McSherry. He has possession out to the right. It goes. Ryan Carr has it. He still has possession, but it's just been intercepted there. Good interception there from Daniel McGlynn as well. Wearing number 15, but got back in there and got possession for Glenfin. It's well, once again, Francie, that pace again evident once again for Killybegs.
Yeah, and that's probably one of the times where a point would have been a good score. I thought Ryan Carr should kicked it over the bar because Glenfin had the bodies back for he was looking to fuss it across to Jack McSherry, but he should have just took his own score and been back to a point game.
This game coming to life as we enter the last couple of minutes in the first half. It is Glenfin 1-3 to Killybegs is 5 points, but Glenfin have possession crossing the 40 as their full back. It's John Harkin shifted. Well, it was Owen McGinn who shifted a heavy shoulder there. Here comes the opportunity for Glenfin. It looks good from here, and that is a fantastic score it is Carl McGlynn. That's his 2nd point, Francie, and backed himself there. And well, as we were indicating, when you have the breeze, Francie, you have to go for those particular types of opportunities because you have the breeze, you know, a little bit of confidence, and suppose he found what was so important, that little bit of space as well.
Yeah, definitely. So he peeled off out to the paint, and he cut on up, come off the paint again. He got the ball and he kicked over the bar. It's a brilliant score by Carl. I see Killybegs man down. They're complaining the game should be stopped for a head injury here, but
that was a shoulder from I think it was John Harkin, the fullback, was it, who hit Owen McGinn, and well, looks like Owen's in a little bit of difficulty there at the minute. But the game started to come to life a wee bit, Francie, let's say in the last 5 minutes or so of the first half.
Yeah, definitely. So it's coming to light. There's been plenty of chances for both sides. You know, those were the goal chances for Killybegs, and the luck of wides that Glenfin had that could have been scored. So listen, it's been a very good first half because listen, it's not ideal weather today with the wind and now the rain coming, you know, in slippy conditions. So listen, both teams will be glad to get into half time now and get refocused again for the second half. I guess could be the last play, you know.
Owen seems to be okay. He's up and he's walking about. Shifted a heavy knock there today. Out to the left-hand side. The kick out comes from Corey Byrne, but it's been broken down by Glenfin. And it's Stephen Carr who has it. Now gives it inside to McGlynn. Aaron McGlynn on this occasion to the left. To Carl, I think it is, number 21 I should say, is Marley who has it. Long ball, fist pass, it comes in for Glenfin. Now goes back inside to Stephen Carr once again, and Killybegs are fluttering back in numbers once again, and Carr just happy to hold possession. Gives it inside to his midfield encounter, Jason Morrow, and well, it's Killybegs' turn to do their defending, and Jason Morrow has it, crossfield ball, and a wee bit, I was going to say a wee bit adventurous, Francie, but it's going to work out all right. It's one of those Stevie G passes that we know, but here it comes now once again for Carl McGlynn. Scored 2 points in the first half here in St Mary's. Crossfield ball once again finds Stephen Carr and a little bit of space, and here comes Stephen with possession, crossing the 45, looks up, backs himself, kicks this one with the outside of the right boot. It's hanging in the air, just going to go out to the left and wide, and well, why not, Francie? Go for those types of shots. He had a little bit of space, he had a little bit of time, but just didn't have the accuracy.
Yeah, and listen, Killybegs will be happy with that. You know, they got set up and seen James Connors looking at his watch there. But as I said, Killybegs were set up and Glenfin were trying to get inside the 45 but couldn't get in. And it's nearly half time, so Killybegs will be happy with that.
Yeah, the kick out coming from Corey Byrne out to the right. He goes on this occasion is on well. Francie, you've telegraphed that one because James Connor has blown the half-time whistle in a game. Well, if you're a Killybegs supporter and you're watching, they had 3 goal opportunities and well, didn't take one of them, Francie, but Glenfin on the other side, as we know Glenfin down through the years, they're notorious for goals, and they got that all-important goal, Francie, at the right time as well. They were 2 points down at that particular time, got the goal and got back into the game.
Yeah, definitely so. They got the goal at the right time, you know, just after the water break, you know. And as I said, you know, Killybegs got 3 goal chances and didn't take any. Glenfin got half a goal chance, took one, and you know that's notorious down the years. Glenfin have been getting the goals, and they'll be glad to get that goal, Parry, because you know that bit of breeze. You know they needed that kind of score because they were that stage they were 4-2 down. You know, so that put them in front then. You know.
Yeah, and Francis just instantly to look as well as the runs from deep, I should say, the energy from Killybegs in the first half. They'll have the breeze in the second half. Look, they're going to create more opportunities, as are Glenfin. They're going to get another opportunity or two. Maybe in that second half, maybe take your opportunities would be the message from John Rasta.
Yeah, definitely so. And I suppose one of the teams, Killybegs, will be fairly used to playing for the breeze. You know, down in Killybegs, there's the breeze most days down there, so they'll be fairly used to that. But they're used to the ball and when they take the shots on, you know, and like they'll have to be a bit more patient than Glenfin were with the breeze. I know they're a point down now. You know, it's not a big deficit. You know, so they're in the game and they'll have to just keep the ball. Killybegs.
Half time here in St Mary's of Convoy. It is, of course, Glenfin who have the lead. It's 1 goal and 4 points for Glenfin. It's Killybegs 5 points.
Amidst the leafy splendor of suburbia, we're on the trail of an amazing example of natural evolution. Ecodanium heatus pumpi, commonly known as the Ecodan heat pump. Ah, there's one now. Perfectly adapted to Irish conditions, it cleverly converts renewable energy from the air to heat both home and water, while emitting up to 50% less carbon compared to fossil-fueled heating systems. So homeowners are happy, and so too is our planet.
Hey, you get out of my garden!
Homo sapien auratus. Best be going.
The Ecodan heat pump from Mitsubishi Electric, the natural evolution of home heating.
And you're very welcome back to St Mary's as the rain is coming down with a little bit more authority, and well, it is Killybegs taking on Glenfin in the Donegal Senior Football Championship round 1 of the relegation playoff. At half-time, of course, is Glenfin, who have that all-important lead, and well, Francie, well, conditions have worsened a little bit here, but the game we're facing in front of us here, it's really interesting. The first half was really open, both sides going at it. As we said, Killybegs, a couple of opportunities. Glenfin took their goal opportunities, all about taking those opportunities in the second half.
Yeah, definitely so. And as you said, the weather's got a wee bit more, more rain there and stuff now, so it will be slippy underfoot, you know.
Ball goes up, and well, it is Owen Ban Geller who collects possession, takes a solo out of it, been influential in the first opening half. Back it goes inside to Murren, who's collected the first yellow card here in this contest. But anyway, it's Killybegs who are aided with that breeze in the second half. Glenfin are back in numbers once again. Everyone back, 2 players, but anyway, playing with possession back in their own half-back line, but coming now from deep. It is, of course, Malloy. Malloy has to give it out to the left-hand side to Sean Gurl, who scored a point in the first opening half. Back it goes to Christopher Murren once again, a veteran in this Killybegs side. Now, is of course back to another one is Malloy. Malloy has possession, and well, Glenfin with their setup in the second half. Francie, they're really setting back up in numbers, keeping 2 up, and suppose to try and curtail Owen Ban Geller and the likes, who kicks from distance. That goes out to the left-hand side, and it's another wide for Killybegs. They're first in the second half, Francie, and well, an opportunity gone a begging from Owen Ban Geller.
Yeah, you know, he probably took the shot on, it wasn't really on Park, you know, but sometimes that does it to you, you know, you want to get a score strictly after half-time. But Glenfin are set up similar to well, the way we thought they were going to set up, you know, men behind the ball, and Killybegs are doing the same, and it's just a matter of being patient when you're on the ball and trying to get the ball, you know, moving and getting a good shot off. Yeah,
it is, of course, Glenfin who have possession through Carol McGlynn, scored 2 points in the first half. Back it goes to the inside, midfielder Stephen Carr out to the right, and Daniel McGlynn just waiting on possession, just got it at the second attempt from the unrunning Evan Broderick, but again it's Killybegs' turn to sit back and sit deep, but Glenfin trying to break them down, and Aaron McGlynn who has possession. Back it goes now to Jared Ward out to the right. It goes, and well, it's Jason Morrow way out that far right hand side, waiting from the run from Ward, and well, it looks like a challenge that came in from Christopher Murren. James Connors was having none of it, but the arms was up, Francie, and that might have indicated a wee bit off the ball element there, but anyway, we'll stay with play. It is, of course, Glenfin who has it out to the right. It goes, and Killybegs sitting back very deep, having to contain both sides, playing defensive. Francie, it's going to be like that, I would say, before this game starts opening up once again. But a long ball over the top inside, it looks for the Stephen Carr, but didn't really work out there, Francie, on that occasion. So coming back in that point, Francie, it's very defensive again.
Yeah, definitely so. And listen, there's a lot of pressure on today's game too. Nobody wants to get beat, so you know there's going to be bodies back, and it's going to be, you know, just who can get the shots off, as we said earlier on.
Oh, beautiful ball down to the far right hand side for Jack McSharry to chase after, but good work from Marley. That's good work with Killybegs. Still have possession. There's going to be a free in. There's a pull back there, and a free in for Killybegs right in the far right hand side. And they do have the breeze, Francie.
That was a very good foul there by Ross Marley, because with Ryan Cunningham got the ball, there's 2 of them on the ground. Ryan Cunningham was away. It was a good foul to get away by Ross Marley. He just pulled his jersey and didn't let him go.
If there's anything of a good foul, Francie will note it anyway, but Francie could have been a goal opportunity. But anyway, it's going to be a free way out in the far right hand side, 21 yards out. But Francie, it's going to be a difficult kick for Conor Cunningham.
He's in his hands this time, Park.
Yeah. In the first half, he did try a number of them from the ground, going from hands out on the right hand side. Looks good from here. It's hanging high, it's over the bar. It's another score for Conor Cunningham. 3 points for Conor, and it is Glenfin with the kick out, but the first score in the second half goes to Killybegs. The kick out comes from Andrew Walsh. Out to the right it goes. Good interception there from Callahan, and well, still has possession, and well, went into that 2 Glenfin players. That's going to be a free as the rain comes down, and James Connors is going to have a conversation with Callahan, I think it is. Is it down with Killen. Well, no, it's actually it looks like it's Sean Gorrell who's got that yellow card.
Sean Gorrell got that booking, yeah.
The free taken quickly goes back to Kieran Connacht, back it goes to John Harkin, I should say. Harkin has possession, taking a solo, and looks up to the right of him. There's another Glenfin jersey, Aaron McGlynn. He's seen a lot of the ball in the first opening half. Good pace from Aaron McGlynn. He's been chased down by Andrew Fisher, and the shot comes in, and well, it's just going to go out to the left. Is it a 45? No, it's not,
Wide.
and it's wide.
Yeah, listen, they're trying to find Jared Ward there with the ball inside. He was 1v1 inside and trying to kick it in just a wee bit too high for Jared, and the ball went out over the top and out for 40 or wide. Park.
Yeah, as the rain comes down, even harder here in Donegal, unfortunately, Francie. And well, a big weekend of action across the county as well in the senior championship. This is a relegation playoff round one for both sides. Killybegs and Glenfin live here from St Mary's. A goal and 4 for Glenfin, 6 points for Killybegs. The ball is in the midfield area, and it is Jason Morrow who's trying to get possession. He's on the ground. A number of Killybegs players down beside him, and it looks like it's going to be a hot ball.
Yeah, there's a Killybegs man on the ground as well, Park, so you stop the play here.
Just looking at the Glenfin side, suppose, Francie, as we've indicated, Frank McGlynn isn't playing here today, and suppose is Glenfin obviously going to, well, if he's half fit, you would put him on, Francie.
Yeah, listen, as I said earlier, the injury probably is, if it is a hamstring injury, you're probably better starting, because coming on now you have to get the warm up and stuff, and you've warmed up and the warm up, and then you've cooled down again to get warmed up again. So listen, I think myself, if Frank was fit to play, he probably would have played. I don't know if they're going to risk him or not. Maybe they think they can get the job done without him. But listen, no good in playing if you're not fit to play either. So that's another one. But listen, Frank's a big miss for Glenfin. He kind of orchestrates things from the back there and kind of keeps them steady. So it'll be a big miss to Glenfin.
Yeah, but even just looking, and it's been taken. The hot ball today has been won by Glenfin. Out to the left it goes for Carol McGlynn. Back it goes to the number 22, Shane McGinty. McGinty has possession to the midfielder counterpart. It is Stephen Carr. Takes a solo out of it, looks up to the left. It has to go to Daniel McGlynn once again. Daniel has been all over the pitch here today in St Mary's, taking a solo out of it. Back it goes inside to Karen McGlynn. He's kicked 2 points already in this encounter, and well, Killybegs filtering back in numbers once again, and it's 1-4. It's 1 point. It's a 1 point game. Francie's right, and well, there's an opportunity here for Glenfin. The shot comes in, looks good from here, and Mark McGinty Jr. kicks that one over the bar, and well, Francie, against the breeze, over the bar. Good score by McGinty.
Very good score there by Mark McGinty Jr. And he's just come back to play this year. He's been away there for a couple of years, and there's a brilliant score with his left foot, and against the breeze, which is even more. So that's a great score for Glenfin.
Now Killybegs has it through Callahan, but it's well cut out there by Jason Morrow for Glenfin, who have this good bit of running from Morrow. Still has it, waits on the run from Daniel McGlynn, but in comes the shot from the Killybegs player, just trying to make out who exactly it is. Good bit of work there. It was Evan Broderick who did that, and well, now Killybegs trying to get something going. Quick ball inside, goes to Jack McMorrow, but good defensive display there by Glenfin and Marley, of course. And well, it's Glenfin who have it once again. Lovely little ball over the top, and well, the umbrellas are just up a little bit too high for me to see it, but anyway, it is of course Glenfin who have possession with their corner. Halfback short ball comes in, a shot comes in, I should say. It was Oren McGlynn, Francie, and well, Carver opening another goal opportunity, just didn't materialise there, but Glenfin still have possession, and well, they have it through Daniel Carr, who scored the goal for Glenfin. Long ball over the top, and that's out to the left and wide, and another opportunity gone a begging, and well, both sides have been very conservative with their wide count today as well, Francie. I know they're just not taking on any particular shot, but look, that was an opportunity to go for.
Yeah, definitely so, and that's just the weather seems to be getting worse here, Park, and it's going to be harder, underfoot conditions. Even when you're taking a shot there, you can, the ground's not, it's not balanced right, so listen, that's another kick out there again, and opposition, we said earlier on, both teams doing better in opposition kicking than their own kick outs.
Yeah, Jason Murn doing really well there for Glenfin. He just overcarried the ball. It's going to be A free for Killybegs, and well, 1-5 for Glenfin. 6 points for Killybegs here, and well, Killybegs, they have to get a score, Francie. It's been quite a while since they scored in the first opening.
Yeah, listen, they've got no hunts into break. You know, we've got 9 minutes there now, and they have the breeze, and apart from that shot from Owen Ban, you know, they haven't created anything.
They have a chance here. Good, strong run from Broderick. Broderick still has possession out to the right-hand side, roaring for it as Andrew Fisher, and he sees Fisher here, and well, he goes back inside now once again. That is, of course, Killybegs, who have possession with Malloy. Shane Malloy looking for a runner, but content to hold that possession. Gives it back inside to Callan once again, out to the right. It goes to Jack McSharry. McSharry has possession. Good bit of work here from McSharry. Thought about the shot, took it, but just caught the hands of a Glenfin player. Just took the sting out of the shot, and it's going to be a 45. And well, it's a free out, sorry, I should say.
Yeah, I don't know if that was the right decision or not. I thought it was a hand on the ball was touching the ground from a Glenfin player, but listen, the referee seen different.
Yeah, and well, it's Glenfin who has possession from Mark McGinty, the last point scorer for Glenfin, and well, it's Glenfin happy to contain possession. Good bit of pace here from Karen McGlynn. Wearing number 10 has scored 2 points so far, and well, it is, of course, Marley once again who has possession. Got a little bit of space, flicks the ball inside to Aaron McGlynn. McGlynn waits for the run from Marley once again. Ross Marley still has possession way out in the far left-hand side. Hand passes inside to Jared Ward. Been marshalled very, very tight by Conan today. Here comes the return pass. Good block down there by, I think it was a full-back here in Conahan, who's had a fine game today. Great interception by Owen Ban. The ball falls to the feet of Daniel McGlynn. McGlynn goes back to Jared Ward. Ward has it out to the left-hand side. It goes to Mark McGinty Jr. It's going to be a free in, and well, possession is key at the minute. Francie and Glenfin are one in that stakes. It's going to be a free in, and well, they were patient with possession there.
Yeah, they're definitely kept moving Killybegs from side to side, and you know they've got a free in here now. Porrick, you know, let's put them 3 points up, and they're playing against the breeze. It'll be a big score for Glenfin, but Killybegs have been very disappointing in the second half. They haven't got up the pitch, and anytime they have got up the pitch, they kind of get turned over fairly easy. So I'm sure John Cunningham will not be happy with that.
Yeah, looks like there's a change coming in. Out.
Sean Garrell's gone.
Out goes Sean Garrell. In comes Oren McGuinness. So here comes Jared Ward. He scored 1 point so far in this encounter in St Mary's and Convoy. Should tap this over the bar, and he just does that and extends that Glenfin lead, Francie.
Yeah, it's a score. You know, you expect Jared Ward to score that, you know, and he did. So it's Glenfin out now to a 3 point lead, 1-6. So Raz will be looking for a big improvement from Killybegs here in the second half. They haven't started at all, so they need to get into this game.
The rain's starting to settle a wee bit here in Convoy. The kick out comes from Byrne. Out the middle he goes. Again, he has the breeze, but great catch by Broderick there. And well, James Connor's not happy with it. Going to call it back. Now Evan takes the pass, or the free I should say, gives it inside to Daniel Callahan. Callahan, who has possession, looks up to the left hand side, and well, Glenfin have filtered everyone back, and back it goes to Shane Malloy. Malloy takes a solo and has to go back and wait and run, and Murren, the two old guard, pulling the strings for Killybegs here at the minute. But anyways, Jack McSharry, who has possession once again. He's been marshalled by the on-running, but here comes Owen Ban, shot of a goal. There's a goal here for Killybegs. It's been palmed into the back of the net. It's the left half forward, John Ban Galler, and Francie Owen Ban once again just dropped the shoulder, and like you've seen him doing. Oh.
Yeah, listen, Porrick, just that score there, you know, very good patience from Evan Broderick. Caught the kick out for starters, then gave the ball to Jack McSharry. Jack McSharry kept the ball, waited for Owen Ban to come off the shoulder. Owen Ban came off the shoulder at 100 mile an hour, just as he was taking a shot. the Glenfin kind of got a block on. I was going wide, and then
Yeah, long ball comes inside now to Murren once again. It's just been overcooked, the pass. Has it just tried to keep it in. He just did that. Good work by Murren. Out it goes. Oh, just decided to have a go at it. Was Ryan Cunningham. Just maybe should have took his time, Francie.
yeah, just back to the goal park. You know, Owen Band's shot was going wide, and just John Band got his hands to put it into the goals.
Yeah, now it's Glenfin who need to respond here. It's all level in St Mary's, and this game could open up a little bit more. It is, of course, Kieran Brady who has possession for Glenfin. Back it goes inside to Aaron McGlenny. Kicks from distance and out to the left it goes as well. So it's another opportunity gone a begging. But that goal came at the right time, and Francie, we were just indicating Killybegs needed to get something, and well, they got the all-important goal.
Yeah, definitely so. We were saying, you know, they hadn't been in the game, and listen, you know, get a goal at a nice stage, but they get a goal at that stage was very important for Killybegs, and it's level game now.
Yeah, the kick out coming from Corey Byrne. Goes out to the right, and the ball comes into the arms of Evan Broderick, and well, it's a good kick by Cormac, and well, gives the pass now into Broderick. Down to the left-hand side it goes. An opportunity here for Conor Cunningham. He's kicked 3 points. Back it goes to Shane Murren. Murren has possession, just happy to wait to support comes, and back to Broderick once again. And here comes a run from deep from Ryan Carr. Carr did that so effectively in the first half. Gives it inside now to the left is Jack McSharry. McSharry has possession now. It's Owen Ban Gallagher just marshalling that tackle, and it is, of course, it goes back inside to Shane Malloy. Malloy is taking his time and is really pulling the strings here for Killybegs. Kicks from distance. It's just hanging out to the right and wide.
Yeah, Shane Malloy to go on that shot there, and it doesn't the water break there now. Shane Malloy got shot on, probably right to get on, and it just went wide.
It's summarising, suppose, Francie, both teams in that the first quarter of the second half. Suppose it's been Killybegs took their time to get into the game. Glenfin started off a little bit brighter, but suppose Killybegs would be happier going into that water break. You know, got that all-important goal, and look, it's anybody's game got into the final third.
Yeah, listen, you know, yeah, Glenfin have been happy, you know, coming out in the second half, and they tagged on 2 or 3 points there, and they were looking well in the game, and as we were saying, Killybegs weren't in the game, and Evan Broderick caught a kick out, and they got a goal off that, and that's brought them into the game. It's level now, and as this next 15, 16, 17 minutes now will be very important for both clubs. It's level, and they'll want to win this game because they want to get safe for the year. So it's an important 15 minutes now at this break.
Yeah, and just looking at that breeze as well. Suppose we haven't seen too many shots from Killybegs as well. Francie did try 2 or 3 of them. Look, didn't convert, but would you be encouraging your players to have a go?
Yeah, but listen, both teams are set up, and it's, listen, you have to keep moving the ball and move the ball from side to side. You have to move it a bit quicker to get the shots off, and Glenfin seem to be doing that better now in the second half, even against the breeze. They seem to be getting the runners, but if Glenfin now, you know, there's a wee bit of a breeze there, so the breeze will suit Killybegs if they can get the ball moved a bit closer, because both teams are set up defensively, and it's all about moving the ball and getting the shots off in the right places.
Killybegs have been very good at nullifying any possession under Jared Ward, because they know he's the go-to guy for Killybegs.
Yeah, listen, all their scores, you know, Glenfin scores definitely come from different people today, and Jared Ward, but you know, there's a free in Owen Ban now. So.
Yeah. It's going to be free in for Killybegs. Owen Ban shifted a bit of a knock there, but it gets up and gets on with it. It's going to be Shane Malloy who has possession. And as we said, Francie, in commentary throughout today, Malloy has been pulling the strings for Killybegs, and well, goes back inside to Evan Broderick. Broderick has possession. Back it goes to Malloy once again, and the dummy run from Broderick. But anyway, I should say it was Owen McGuinness who did the dummy run. But back it goes to Shane Carr. Ryan Carr. Carr has possession. Back it goes now to Conor Cunningham. Cunningham kicks from deep. That looks good. It's just beautiful kick by Conor Cunningham, and Francie, well, Glenfin backed off, give him that little bit of space, and suppose, as we mentioned, why not be adventurous, go for those types of shots, and when you have that little bit of ability in your locker, you may as well go for it.
Yeah, definitely so. And listen, Glenfin backed off there, and then Conor Cunningham just took the shot on him instead over the bar, you know, on his favourite side, left side.
Kick out comes, and well, it's Zach McSharry is looking for a ball now. Killybegs have started the brightest. in this second quarter, in the second half. It is, of course, Killybegs who have that all-important 1 point lead, 1-7 for Killybegs, 1-6 for Glenfin. But it's Killybegs who have possession deep in their own half with Shane Malloy, and well, there's a number of red jerseys there, but Glenfin are happy to sit back. And well, it is, of course, Fisher who has possession, goes back with it. Inside it goes to Jack McSharry. McSharry, once again, happy to wait for the run to come from Owen McGinn. McGinn has it, and yeah, the opportunity here for Killybegs, still containing possession. They need to be careful, Francie, because they have possession deep in their own half, and just takes one bad pass and Glenfin are in. But anyway, they've been marching it fairly okay at the minute. Anyway, Jack McSharry has it. And well, Connor spots a foul, so it's going to be a free taken quickly. Owen Ban will like to drop the gear in a minute, or go up the gears, I should say, very shortly. And well, he's still happy to contain possession with it.
Suppose just to note, Park, the rain stopped there now, so listen, you know, it's a wee bit better here now about conditions. You know, it's still a bit wet underfoot, but the rain has stopped, so one element out of the way.
Killybegs been very patient with possession, and suppose their masters at Francie. Owen McGinn has possession, goes back inside to Murren. Once again, Murren out to the left, it goes to Andrew Fisher. Fisher gives it inside now to Jack McSharry. McSharry has possession, road to tackle, still has it, just crossing the 45. Hand passes the ball inside to Christopher Murren. He's outside the edge of the D, kicks that. It looks good from here. Great score by Murren, and a crucial score that too, Francie.
Yeah, listen, that was brilliant. That was Killybegs at their best there, keeping the ball, keeping possession of the ball. Jack McSharry been very instrumental here. Him and Shane Boyle got touching a lot of ball, and they got the ball to Christopher Murren. He kicked it over the bar.
Good score by Murren, but now it's Glenfin who have possession, and well, it's been given inside to the fullback, which is John Harkin. Harkin still has it, back it goes now to Marley. Marley looks for the run. It comes from Carol McGlynn. McGlynn has scored 2 points so far. He still has possession way down the far left hand side, but he's doing relatively well with it. He's got a number of Killybegs jerseys in front of him, but he has to go back, and he puts it back inside to Oren McGlynn. And well, Killybegs have done really well, and Ryan Carr comes out with possession there, and well, I suppose an opportunity gone a begging for Glenfin, but well worked and well defended by Killybegs. And Malloy is on the ground, and he's looking for a little bit of support, but the ball's popped out as a Glenfin jersey has got possession. Back it goes to Morrow. He hand pass the ball out to Jared Ward, and Ward just bends it back, gets possession, and looks for someone to make a move, and is made by Jason Morrow on this occasion. Now it is, of course, Glenfin who still have possession once again. Down to the far right hand side, there is a run from Mark McGinty. He scored a point already in the second half, and still has possession. Killybegs working really hard on that defensive system there currently, but anyway, hit on John Harkin, but he strides through it anyway. Francie, good by Harkin, patient play by Glenfin, but it's a big distance out for an opportunity, you could say, Francie.
Yeah, it's a tight free. I think they're going to go back with Park. They've moved it, they haven't took it on, so you know, Killybegs are well set up here now. They've 13, 14 men behind the ball, just playing with Jack McSharry up. But Glenfin need to be worried if they get turned over here. Jack McSharry, serious pace, he just could get away if the ball comes up to him, if they turn it over. Yeah, well,
Glenfin have it through Kieran Brady. Brady back to Marley. Marley sees Daniel McGlynn calling for possession. He has it, and he has a keeper. Francis just indicating the goalkeeper is out as well, Andrew Walsh, and well, he's looking for it. Killybegs are all back, bar one player, and well, as Francie indicated, Jack McSharry gets a sniff of a ball, but anyway, it is, of course, Glenfin who has possession here. It was a hand pass that went astray from Oren McGlynn. Now it's Killybegs who are chasing after it, and well, it's way down in the far left hand side. It looks like it's going to be a line ball for Glenfin. It's a line ball for Glenfin. They've taken it quickly with a little bit of pace, and it looks like that shot is going to go out to the left and wide. And well, another opportunity gone a begging. And well, if you're a Killybegs man, Francie, you'd be happy with that.
Yeah, that's, you know, it's been very good defending from Killybegs. I think maybe Jared Ward could have took on the free, it must have been too far out from him, and they went short with it, but nothing prevailed off it.
It was the breeze aspect too, I would say, Francie, was one of the reasons why Jared didn't take that particular shot on. It's a 2-point game here in St Mary's, 1-6 for Glenfin It's 1-8 for Killybegs, and well, good kick out from Cormac Byrne. Gives it inside to Malloy, who kicks it on into McSharry. McSharry has possession. Ross Marley is there for a little bit of company, but it's good work by McSharry. Anyway, long ball. Tried to look for Ryan Carr, but a wee bit of over-adventurous there. Francis should have taken his time maybe.
Yeah, listen, Jack thought there was a chance of a goal or getting in for a score, and they got a turnover ball. He should have kept the ball.
Yeah, but it's Glenfin who have possession, and it's the referee having a little bit of a conversation with Callahan.
See instructions coming from Frank McGlynn there to telling Glenfin to get inside, and I think it's Stephen Wire's inside now, and come on, it's a sub there, Park, number 11.
Yeah,
full forward line.
Yeah, big unit he is as well. But anyway, it is of course Glenfin who have possession. Could be route one football from Glenfin. A long ball over the top inside now goes to Carl McGlynn. McGlynn has it. Soccer style kicks it, and well, it's just fallen down there. It's trying to get it back up. Is Glenfin? It's McGinty who has possession. Goes inside, but anyway, that's good from Killybegs. Just looking at the clock, there is, of course, just over 25 minutes gone in this round one. The shot comes in. It's going to be cut out there by the goalkeeper, Cormac Byrne, and well, Glenfin pressing very heavily on this, but it passes the play. It's going to be a wide, and well, Francie, you're shaking your head there.
Geez, that was a risky play by Killybegs there. The goalkeeper gave it to the corner back, and he was just standing. They're lucky to get away with that part because Glenfin were on them.
Yeah, it's the kick out coming from Cormac Byrne. As I just get my wet notes, thanks to Daniel Cunnan for helping me out there. It's one of those days. The kick out comes, good catch, well, just fell down. Nearly was a good catch by Broderick, but anyway, it is Glenfin, and they have to go after it, Francie. 26 minutes on the clock. Out to the right it goes. Here comes Glenfin from deep. It goes inside now to Karen Morrows. Morrows has possession, and inside it goes now once again to Karen McGlynn. Good from McGlynn once again. Thought about the shot, but it's going to be a free.
Yeah, Jared Wire going to come out and take it. Interesting, Jared Wire has the ball here, and is he going to take the shot on, or is he going to go short? He looks like he's going to take it on this time, Park. You know, so
there's plenty of time, Francis, I suppose, and it's just.
Yeah, that's not. To me, it's a harder free than the one they had earlier on. When it's short, this is the one that's getting about to the right. The other one was straight in front of the goal, so it'll be interesting to see how he gets on with this.
Here comes Jared. He scored 2 already. Kicks this one. Has he judged it right? Has he what, Francie? That is a score from Jared Ward into the breeze here in St Mary's in Convoy. It's a 1-point game, Francie. 27 minutes. And on the clock, 30 seconds, it has to be precise there, so it's going to go right down to the wire, this one, Francis.
Yeah, definitely so. Listen, Jared Wire took a brilliant shot from here. The kick out now is important here, and Killybegs got their own kick out.
Yeah, it was a good kick out as well, and well done by their corner back, which was Owen McGinley. But anyway, a long ball over the top, and well, a shot, just not going to have the accuracy, had the legs, Francie, but maybe containing possession.
Yeah, that doesn't pose. Connor Cunningham probably right to get on his after scoring one earlier, you know, and listen, it was on his left foot and he took it on, it just went wide. So possession here now from the kick out is going to be important. Glenfin have to win this kick out here to get up the pitch.
Yeah, the keeper just taking his time to kick this one, and well, out comes the kick from Andrew Walsh, goes down the middle, up go the big man, the ball breaks down, and Shane Malloy's on the ground. It's a touch on the ground. It's going to be a Glenfin free, and well, they're going to try and get on with it very, very quickly. Daniel McGlynn has possession out on the left-hand side, has it, looks in front of him, sees Oren McGlynn, who has possession, and just didn't fancy to take that one on, that shot on there, Francie. But anyway, Carl McGlynn has it. Poor pass by Carl, just a bit of an awkward pass, but anyway, he's got possession back for Glenfin. There's patient play, 28 minutes on the clock here, live from St Mary's. An opportunity for Marley to get the returning ball from Carr, but anyway, the kick comes in from Marley. It's hanging in the air, and it's got out to the right and wide, and well, he had to take a shot, Francis.
Yeah, he did. Probably the wrong man on the wrong man on the ball. You know, listen, it's a chance for Glenfin there now. But as I was just saying, it's just come down to the wire. Only a point game, Park, and I'm sure both management teams are looking to push on here from now. I'll be interested to see how much time will be added on. We've time up here at the minute, or we're a minute to go, so we'll just see what added times put on, Park.
And the ball been kicked out. Goes for distance again. It's broken down, but anyway, there's a Glenfin hand to it, and they need to get possession. There's a 1 point disadvantage for the Glenfin side here at the minute. It's Killybegs who are in the ascendancy, but anyway, here comes Glenfin very, very deep, and Killybegs are back in numbers once again, just protecting that defensive shape, Francie, and well, can Glenfin unlock that defensive shape? And well, here comes one man who's going to try. It's Oran McGlynn. McGlynn has possession. Was he fouled? Just doesn't seem to be, but anyway, it's Killybegs who are back out again. James Connors was having none of it, Francie. I don't know your opinion on that. Was there a potential free? Was there?
He's been consistent all day. You know, a frees are hard got by with James, you know, and he's been consistent. And I don't think there's too much reaction from Glenfin, so you kind of tells the playing your own bands on the ball here now. Glenfin putting serious heat on. Glenfin looking to keep the own band on the ball, keep the ball.
Own band has possession here, and gives it out to Ryan Carr. Carr has it way out in the far right hand side, and well, just happy to go back to Owen Van Galler, and why not? 30 minutes on the clock here. It's a 1 point game, and it's in favour of the Fishertown men, and well, it's a free way out in the far right hand side. Owen Van will be in no real rush with this one, Francis.
No, he will take his time. He's biding it here, but at the same time he has to get the free off, and he's putting them under serious pressure here because Glenfin's pushing up on them. They have to push up, and a slip it now, any chance to get there and you get turned over.
Yeah. There's of course Murren who has possession. Back it goes to Owen Van, and well, our cameraman here today, John Smith, battling hard all day to keep our viewers up with this particular game. It's a 1 point game in St Mary's. It is Killybegs who have possession, and Jack McSharry is just crossing the 45. Back it goes inside to Evan Broderick. Broderick out to the left, it goes to Malloy. Now Murren, who scored a point in the second half, an all-important score it has to be said as well. And well, it's Killybegs who have it to Ryan Cunningham. Back it goes to Malloy, and that was a little bit dodgy there. If you're a Killybegs supporter, your heart would have been in your mouth with that pass, but anyway, it is of course Killybegs who have it. Murren has it once again, and Glenfin have to push up here, Francis.
Yeah, well, they're trying their best to get up, Park, and you know it's tight stuff out here to get up.
And Ryan Carr has found a little bit of space out in that left-hand side. He scored a point in the first opening half as well, Francis. So he still has possession, gives it back, still possession his Carr. Inside it goes to Cunningham. There's an opportunity here for Cunningham. It's hanging in the air. It's just gone out to the right and wide, Francis.
Yeah, listen, Ryan should have scored that free there. It was a brilliant work. Killybegs kept the ball for over about 3 or 4 minutes there. And we're in 32 minutes. It's interesting to see what the referee adds on. Ryan Cunningham should have kicked that out of the bar.
Yeah, well, here comes Harkin. Harkin has possession. 32 minutes on the clock, and well, no real injury time here, Francis. There's no real injuries. It's been a very sporting fixture here today in St Mary's, but anyway, it's Glenfin who have possession, crossing the halfway line, and well, it is an opportunity for them to get something out of this. They need to get something out of this, Francie. Back it goes to Carol McGlynn. McGlynn has found the range a number of occasions today in St Mary's. Good pace from McGlynn. Back it goes inside to Aaron McGlynn. Opportunity here. The fist comes in. The ball is in the back of the net. It's a goal for Glenfin.
No, it's a point.
Is it a point? No, it's
yes,
a point. Excuse me. It looked like it. From my angle, I thought it filtered into the back of the net, but it's a point. It's all level here.
Yeah, it's all level, and listen, Killybegs are disappointed. Like Ryan Cunningham, that shot he had, he should have kicked it over the bar. And Glenfin got up the pitch, and they kept the ball, and Karen McGlynn ran at the defence. Oran McGlynn come off the shoulder, and he fisted the ball over the bar for a good score.
Yeah, it was good play from Glenfin. There goes the full-time whistle, Francie, and well, in a game it was end to end, and look, Francie, it was a cagey affair, but Glenfin just hung on.
Yeah, Glenfin hung on. They got the draw there for the last point of the game. That's doesn't back to level terms again here now and start again, and it'll be a new game, extra time here. So contrast to see who comes out best.
Okay, it's all level here, but extra time coming up very shortly indeed. It's Glenfin 1-8, Killybegs 1-8. We'll be back to you very shortly indeed.
Here, amidst the leafy splendor of suburbia, we're on the trail of an amazing example of natural evolution. Ecodanium heatus pumpi, commonly known as the Ecodan heat pump. Ah, there's one now. Perfectly adapted to Irish conditions, it cleverly converts renewable energy from the air to heat both home and water, while emitting up to 50% less carbon compared to fossil-fueled heating systems. So homeowners are happy, and so too is our planet.
Hey, you get out of my garden!
Homo sapien auratus. Best be going.
The Ecodan heat pump from Mitsubishi Electric, the natural evolution of home heating.
Amidst the leafy splendor of suburbia, we're on the trail of an amazing example of natural evolution. Ecodanium heatus pumpi, commonly known as the Ecodan heat pump. Ah, there's one now. Perfectly adapted to Irish conditions, it cleverly converts renewable energy from the air to heat both home and water, while emitting up to 50% less carbon compared to fossil-fueled heating systems. So homeowners are happy, and so too is our planet.
Hey, you get out of my garden!
Homo sapien auratus. Best be going.
The Ecodan heat pump from Mitsubishi Electric, the natural evolution of home heating.
And you're very welcome back to St Mary's and Convoy. This game has gone to extra time, Francie Freeland. Suppose the big talking point was that point, that all-important point for Glenfin. Ronan Carroll getting his fist to it. I thought it looked like a goal, but it was actually the full-back, Kieran Cullen, who ended up in the back of the net. Not the actual goal, but a point from Ronan Carroll. An all-important point, Francie. But you were saying off-camera about the opportunity Killybegs had. They had an opportunity from Ryan Cunningham. I think it was Ryan Carr maybe, just in the last 30 seconds of that particular passage of play. Look, if we put it wide, it could have been Killybegs that were heading home happier. But Glenfin, do what Glenfin do, Francie. They really just composed themselves, created the opportunity. Good run it was. I think it was Ross Marley who made the run from deep, well with Owen McGlynn. The ball came in. It was a high ball that came in, and that big man again got his fist to it and over the bar. Very important score.
Yeah, big time. And I see what they call him, Kieran Cunningham's limping here from that incident. I don't think he's going to take part in the game any further, so that's going to be a massive loss because he did a very good job in Jared Wire to see he's just limping there. I don't know, it doesn't look too good on it all the same.
A big blow for Killybegs. Kieran Cunningham has been really good today. But interestingly, speaking to the Killybegs, people have been really impressed with the old guard here today, Francie. You have to give them a particular mention. Christopher Murn and also Malloy as well. You know, they've been dictating the play, you could say.
Yeah, definitely so. And they've been involved in all. It's been good about Killybegs, you know, throws own ban into that there, and they've probably been the three best players, you know, they've seen a lot of the ball, and Christopher Murren's got a point there as well into the game. So like, just going back to it, you know, if you're Jared Ward now, and Kieran Cunningham has been doing a good job and he's gone off now, so I'm saying Jared Ward's eyes light up when he sees another man on him. He thought he might get a bit of more joy off him. So just be interesting to see now how both teams line up. Doesn't have to be many changes apart from that. So that's Kieran Cunningham's off and number 21's on. Mark.
Yep. Just waiting for James Connors to start play here, and for this Donegal Senior Football Championship relegation playoff round 1, Glenfin against Killybegs, live here from St Mary's. It's 1-8 it finished. It was dramatic towards the end, and well, all to play for in this extra time. The ball has been won by Killybegs. Ryan Carr has possession. Back he goes to Shane Malloy once again, who has possession, had a lot of possession in that second quarter of the second half, controlling play for Killybegs, and he's at it again, Francie. But anyway, here comes Killybegs with John Van Galler. He got that all-important goal for Killybegs, and I suppose Killybegs will be happy out of 4 opportunities they had for goals. It took 1, and now it is, of course, Killybegs in possession. Glenfin happy to sit back, but here comes the tackle from John Harkin. It's a foul, and if there's a good foul to give, Francie, it's out in this location here, because look, it's there is still that breeze. It has died a little bit, Francie.
Yeah, it died a bit as well. And see, Conor Cunningham must have been off as well. He's normally took the free kicks and he's not on it here, so Ryan's on it.
Yeah, and Conor is a big loss for Killybegs. If that is the case, Francie, I think you're right in that effect, because Conor scored 4 points for Killybegs here today. But anyway, it's Killybegs who have possession once again. They've maintained it with Shane Malloy. Malloy fist passes it inside to John Van Galler, out to the left hand side. It goes now from Sean Malloy. Malloy has possession, waiting for the run from Ryan Carr. That them new fancy haircuts, Francie. I think it's a mohawk that he's styling out there today, is it?
Yeah, must be something like that. Parking, all right.
I don't think me and you's going to have the luxury of that. But anyway, here comes Murren once again. Has possession, showed the dummy, gives it out to the left hand side once again from Jack McSherry, who's been impressive here today as well, has to be said. The run comes from Owen Ban, tossing to the left, to the right, has found a little bit of space. Now Ryan Carr, back it goes. Here comes that right boot of McSherry. It's just out to the right and wide, in the first wide of the extra time here, Francie, and the first wide for Killybegs.
Yeah, Killybegs are playing with the breeze as well in the first half of extra time here as well, so we're looking to get a couple of scores on it.
Yeah, the kicker comes quickly, and in goes the boot from Shane Malloy, and it's going to be a free. And well, Karen McGlynn's not really happy about it, but Carroll has scored 2 points, and does ask a lot of questions of defenders as well, does Carroll. A little bit of pace. He's playing back in the left half back position here at the minute, but numbers mean very, very little here today.
No,
absolutely nothing.
No, listen, Karen McGlynn's got a couple of scores, but he seems to be when Glenfin lost the ball, he's going back to sweep as well. So listen, Carroll's getting an orthodox man there. He's playing out in the wing, but he just drops back as well. So he's seen a lot of ball today as well. Box
to box, and well, Jared Ward been marshalled by Owen McGinley very tightly today. But anyway, it's Glenfin who have possession. Martin O'Donnell who has it, and well, looking for possession as the cornerback gives it inside to Mark McGinty. Scored a point in the second half. McGinty still has a possession, goes through a number of tackles, and that's good from McGinty. Just wrote a number of tackles there. Back it goes to Oren McGlynn. McGlynn kicks this one out to the left. It goes, and well, Francie, wide. He should have put that over the bar.
Yeah, listen, he took a shot on, and the pace opened up for him. The field opened up, and he could have ran on and tapped it over the bar. But he just took the shot, and suppose a bad miss from Glenfin's opportunity there.
It's a huge weekend of GA action here within the county, and a lot of work by our PRO John McAniff, streaming this particular game live today, and tomorrow's game Termon taking on 4 Masters. Is extra time in the first of this Donegal Senior Football Championship relegation playoff. But here comes Glenfin. Aaron McGlynn has possession, has been really busy today as well. A good performance so far for McGlynn, and well, it's the number 17 who had possession. It was Conor Ward there. Gives it back to McGlynn. First passed the ball over, but who's back there? It was Shane Malloy trying to get possession, and he nearly got it, but a lovely little ball in behind the defence. Good interception there, it has to be said, by the half-back Shane Malloy. But anyway, Karen McGlynn was sniffing for a goal there, but Killybegs have done really well, Francie, and got possession back and snuffed out, well, just about snuffed out that possession, I was going to say, or that threat, Francie, but somehow Glenfin got the ball back, and well, it's going to be a 45 by the looks of it.
Yeah, brilliant turnover from Killybegs, and then Killybegs got turned over in their own 21, and it was a shot from McGlynn, and the keeper made a good save.
No score as of yet in this extra time period. Out comes the keeper. The keeper is up, and well, Francie, you know this keeper, Andrew Walsh. He has got a bit of a record for taking frees and accuracy. He's 45 yards out, dead straight in front of the goal. The breeze has, well, it's died a little bit here in St Mary's. Here comes Walsh, just taking his time, a number of steps back. Francie, nothing fancy. Slice this was one. Looks good from here, and that is a great score.
Brilliant score there, you know. Great score from the keeper, and getting up there. Listen, big responsibility, kicking it, and he just made sure to sit over the bar. So great score for Glenfin against the breeze.
This new tradition of goalkeepers coming out and well, taking the free, and well, why wouldn't you, Francie, when you've got that in your ability? But anyway, the kick out comes from Byrne. It's just about being kept in there, and it's Killybegs who have possession through Ryan Carr once again, taking a solo out of it, and well, he's just looking behind him because of the Glenfin man chasing after him. But anyway, he's got the ball out now once again. It is, of course, Killybegs just crossing the 45. It's John Van Galler, the goal scorer for Killybegs, but here comes a good bit of passage of play. Great score by Ryan Cunningham. Thought about giving the ball back inside to John Ban, but anyway, took the shot on himself and has got the first score.
Yeah, it's a very good score there from Ryan. He just stood in the breaks, he won out looking for the ball, stood in the breaks and did a U-turn and back in, pushed it over the top. And a brilliant save from Andrew Walsh, in fairness. It's a back level again, Park.
It's all level once again. It's been a real tight tussle affair here in St Mary's, the Convoy, in this Michael Murphy's Senior Football Championship relegation playoff. It is, of course, Killybegs taking on Glenfin. It's all square once again. And, well, it is, of course, Morrow who has possession out on the left-hand side for Glenfin, and well, Owen Ban is back there, and Killybegs working the Glenfin forward line, but they have to go back with it, Francie. It's Karen McGlynn once again out to the right hand side. It's Mark McGinty calling for it. He gets it, and well, it's a good challenge, a fair challenge. James Connors has indicated, and well, Murren has been surrounded by Glenfin jerseys. They've got the ball back, Francie, and they still have possession to the left and right hand side. The ball goes in over the top. There's a sniff of goal here. Here comes the big man, Carroll, once again, but he just didn't. Well, he was trying to palm it into the net. Didn't really work out, but anyway, it's still in play for Glenfin. Aaron McGlynn has it, kicks this with the right foot. It's not going to have the accuracy. It's filtering out to the left and wide, but Ronan Carroll had an opportunity there. Francie just didn't materialise for him.
Yeah, Glenfin looked to be in for a goal there, and brilliant work again from Karen McGlynn. Played a 1-2 and he was in, give a ball across, and could have scored.
Umbrella down.
Yeah, we're battling with some umbrellas here at the minute, and John Smith, the cameraman, working hard for us. And well, it is Killybegs who have possession once again. Evan Broderick has got it, just crossing the 45, takes two solos out of it, still has possession. Out to the left it goes. It's Killybegs who are maintaining possession with Jack McSharry. McSharry looks up, has been really busy today with possession and opportunities. He gives it out to the right hand side as well. The run from deep comes from Ryan Carr, and well, it is John Van Galler who has possession once again, who got the goal for Killybegs. Out to the right it goes to Sean Malloy. Malloy gives it inside to the substitution, and it goes now to Ryan Carr. Carr has possession, and well, just been over carried. A little bit unfair there, Francie, I would say.
No, I think it was right, Park. I think the referee got that spot on, and Ryan Carr didn't know to pass the ball, took his man on, and he got stuck between both, and he got turned over then for over carrying.
Yeah, it's Glenfin who have possession now deep in their own half through the hands of Martin O'Donnell. O'Donnell gives it inside now once again to Marley. Ross Marley, busy player as well. I've seen it. A lot of O'Neill's has gone through the hands of Marley as well, but here comes the run from Carol McGlynn. Flicks the heels, Francie, a little bit of pace, but anyway, gives it back inside to the unrolling Carol. But anyway, here comes Glenfin once again, an opportunity for Jared Ward to get it on the act. And it is, of course, Carol who has possession of the ball. It's still on the ground. Roland Carroll still has it. I should say the ball's been flicked in. Here comes Jared Ward. Oh, he just didn't catch it, Francie, and you would.
Yeah, Jared
Fancy
Ward.
Jared to put that one over the bar.
Yeah, that from the expression, he got the ball on his left hand side. I was sure he'd take it over the bar. But they're tired legs out there now. I see Owen Ban sitting down cramping up with a leg. He's just back from a hamstring injury too, so I'm sure today he's taking it out of him as well, extra time.
Yeah, and just looking at Karen McGlynn is holding his right thigh as well. So yeah, you're right, Francie. It has been energy sapping for the players. They've worked really hard. They're into the first of these injury times. Here comes Ryan Cunningham. Cunningham fancies his chances from here, but it's just not going to have the legs.
He's cramping too. That's what happened, Park. He wasn't able to take the man on. He just cramped up and he kicked the ball. It seems struggling here. So listen, there's going to be a lot of that in the second half now. I'd say, maybe 2 points could win this, Park.
Yeah, it's still even Stevens, 1-9 apiece, and well, it's been a cagey affair, Francie, if you want to call it that.
Yeah, definitely so. Definitely cagey, But listen, there's a lot in the line today. It's a relegation playoff. Nobody wants to drop down. It's I know you get another two opportunities, but you want to win and be safe for another year. And in fairness, both teams have put a lot of effort into this today. The scoreboard's 1-9 each, but conditions are a big part to play in today as well, and stuff like that there. So there's a bit of pressure on as well. So them things all add up. And I still think it's an intriguing game because there's some very good movement off the ball from both teams, and there's very good defensive sides both teams. In fairness to James Connors, he's been great up to date. He's let the game stroll, and any free kick both teams have got, you've kind of earned it.
And that's what you want to see, Francie, from your referees, using common sense, allowing play to develop, and all right, if there's a little bit of afters, you deal with that. And to be fair to both sides today, they've gone at it toe to toe. And suppose of one thing, Mark McGinn, he'd be disappointed because his Glenfin team haven't got up to the levels they did get up to in the championship, Francie.
Yeah, that's definitely so. But listen, you have to give credit to Killybegs too. Killybegs have been very good today. It's sucking the life out of them. Like Jared Ward, hasn't got touch of the ball, and you have to give credit to Killybegs for cutting that out. Jared Ward's been getting big scores on the games, and and even in the league this year as well. He's getting, as you said, that's 4-4 to get in the league. That's brave scoring, and I think they'd hold him to 1 or 2 points today. So listen, if he'd have been on song today, they'd kick a couple of points for Glenfin, would have seen them outright. But Killybegs did a good job on them, and for Killybegs there, listen, Owen Ban and them now, they see there's a lot of stretching going on here now as well and stuff like that there. I'm sure all these injuries will be catching up with this weather and stuff like that there. The ground's soft underfoot, and it's been a sapping game.
Yeah, look, and they've come through a fairly heavy championship campaign as well, Francie, and suppose squads now at this stage is when you need your squad. We see Killybegs, unfortunately, they've lost sharpshooter Connor Cunningham. Ryan Cunningham, as you were indicating, was holding his right leg, I think it was cramping. So look, it's going to come down to maybe. Yeah,
listen, that's what you have a panel for, and both teams have lost, their marquee men as well. Where Big Hugh didn't play for Killybegs today, and Frank McGlynn hasn't played for Glenfin. And throw that into the mix now, a couple of injuries happening too. Killybegs lost Seamus Ogg, Byrne, the midfielder early too as well, and that all plays into it too as well. And you're losing players, it's putting players into different positions, stuff like that there. Just trying to work it out best you can, and that's what you have a squad for. And it's just interesting now to see what's going to happen in the next 15 minutes or so. Like there's 10 minutes, but I'll say there'll be a couple of subs and there'll be a couple of boys going down, so it could be up as far as 15 minutes been played in the second half with the stoppages and stuff. But listen, it's level pegging here at the minute, and it's anybody's game.
Yeah, and just coming back on your point about Killybegs, we will be very happy, Francie, with the way they've defended, and suppose the way they've broken at pace as well. Owen Ban, specifically, you have Ryan Carr there as well, and Sean Malloy. They obviously didn't get enough chances, but when they are breaking, they are creating those opportunities. So how important is that going to be in this second half of extra time?
It is going to be very important. That's for both teams. Both Glenfin now have the breeze in the second half. The bit of breeze. It's died down. A lot since the game started. So that's going to be interesting to see.
some mutant of penalties, but hopefully not. We might dodge that one, Francie, hopefully.
Hopefully, yeah. Listen, it's no way to win a game. You know, hopefully it'll be done in normal time. Nobody wants to see penalties. But listen, Park, even you know the day now, it's not as bad day as we had earlier on. It's kind of
Yep. Season's just about to get underway once again. It is, of course, the Donegal Senior Football Championship relegation playoff. Glenfin taking on Killybegs, and well, it's gone right down to the wire here. We're into the last 10 minutes of extra time. The game is about to get underway, and it's do or die for both sides here. Of course, James Connors is just about to throw in the ball, and well, energy levels, fitness levels, all of that, Francie. It's those runs in January now that are going to come to the fore, I think, for both teams. But anyway, here comes the throw in from James Connors. Great catch by Broderick there for Killybegs, and he's up and at it very, very quickly. And this man, Ryan Carr, has seen a lot of possession throughout the game and has been a busy player. But that's a foul, and is that a black card, Francie?
it's going to be hard to know, Park there. You'll say it could be a yellow card, but in fairness, Ryan Cunningham did that once in the first half there of extra time, and he did it again now in the second. He just stood in the brakes and did a back turn, went on, and Ryan Carr threw it over the top, and I think it's John Harkin that pulled him back here, so I'm interested to see what is it going to be, yellow or black.
Yeah, it is a black card,
It's a black
Francie.
card, so
I was thinking, I just thought when he pulled the arm back, it's deliberate, and you know it's
Yeah.
a big blow, and it's John Harkin.
John Harkin, yeah, it's the full back, you know, in fairness.
Yeah, that really changes the game, but I suppose Killybegs, sometimes you know that can go in your favour against your favour.
The only thing about it now, Park, that's Glenfin down now to 14 men. They're not going to be able to get a sub back on because it's 10 minutes. You know, he's going to be gone for 10 minutes, so I don't think Glenfin's going to be down for the next 10 minutes.
Just John has been keeping me right here. Connor Cunningham has come back on, Francie. It's,
yeah, and he's on free duties as now, Park, you know.
He's a good player to bring back on, and here comes Connor. He's kicked 4 points so far. He looks like he has the height, and has he got the accuracy? He's
Nope.
just gone out to the right, and that's disappointing, Francie. Look,
Yeah.
it's hard to come off of the bench. You cold, maybe.
Yeah.
It's probably.
Definitely so, Park.
his
Listen, it's a
favour.
difficult free too because
Yeah.
a bit of breeze blowing onto him. You know, it wasn't. There's easier frees you could get in the game. You know, so it's Glenfin now down to the 14 men. How can they deal with that now in the kick-outs?
Yeah, the kick out comes and it goes down the middle once again. And Evan Broderick has been impressive in midfield today, Francie. Anything that's gone down that channel, he's really ruled the roost there. James Connors is having a chat with Marley. It's going to be, Glenn should say, it's going to be a free taken quickly, and it's Killybegs on the counter attack. Sean Malloy, Glenfin are down to 14 players, but anyway, here comes the run. But great tackle by Ross. Marley there. It's going to be a free taken quickly now. It's Glenfin's turn to build from the back at pace, and well, that Carl McGlynn, as we indicated, Francie, he was holding his right hamstring earlier on. Looks like it's unfortunately gone, and he's in a little bit of stress here currently, so it's a free for Killybegs. And well,
Yes, and Carol McGlynn's been. Carol would have a problem.
Yeah, it should have been a goal. Well, should have been a goal, Francie, but you know, in these types of games, it went over the bar. It's all level once again, and well, could be penalties, Francie. It could be penalties. Yeah, it's both teams are. Both teams are, well, they've men gone down all over the pitch, but anyway, the kick out comes from the goalkeeper, Andrew Walsh. Here comes Glenfin, and well, they've got possession once again. Marley, calling for it, gets it, takes a solo, looks up, sees the run from Ward, doesn't give it inside. He still has possession, has to go back, give it inside now once again. It's Glenfin who have possession. We're 9 minutes and 30 seconds. Is there another opportunity going to materialise for Mark McGinty's side? But here comes Mark McGinty Jr., who has possession, taking the solo, now looking for the run from Martin O'Donnell. And well, it's Glenfin who has possession. Can they unravel a scoring opportunity? The ball goes into Ward, but the hand goes in from Owen McGinley as well. But Glenfin still maintains possession. And well, is that a free? It is a free.
It's a free for Glenfin, and Andrew Ward's just jogging up here now. And Park, this is a very, very difficult free as well. It's a harder one than the one from the last time, so it'll be interesting now to see. I think Jared Ward looking to hit it as well, but I think they're letting the keeper on it.
Well, Francie, if I was managing today, I'd want the keeper to hit this free, because he's been on the frees. Jared, look, he's not been in it today.
No, definitely so. And you know, this is still a difficult free. You know, it's hitting off the other side this time. You know,
he's not firing from the end line as well.
No, he's not firing from the end line. You know, and it's about, you know, if he gets the ball up, it'll carry, but it's about the accuracy he can get on it.
Yeah, here comes Andrew Walsh. He scored 2 points already. This has to be the last kick of the game. We've gone over the 10 minutes. And yeah, the referee is looking at the watch. Here comes Walsh. He has height. He has a good accuracy. The ball has been caught, and it looks like, yeah, this game is going to be another battle. Is that ball going out? It has gone out. It's going to be is that a push in the back? The referee has indicated there's been a push in the back. And Killybegs build from the back. Just looking at the time, Francie, we're just over 11 minutes. James Connors has the whistle. John Ban has possession. Kicks it just anyway, gets it out. Glenfin won't mind that, because they've got an opportunity here to get possession. The ball is on the ground. Killybegs players are trying to get it. Out comes, it is McSharry who has it for Killybegs. The referee has called proceedings back, and well, Killybegs players aren't happy about that, Francie.
No, they're looking for the advantage there, and they were away, you know, and Glenfin will be happy with that, but he's looking away at this watch park. It's interesting to see what he's playing. Be interesting them stoppages, both teams with men down, so say we're 2 minutes over here now, Park.
Yeah, well, 2 minutes over, all to play for. This game has gone right down to the wire. We're into the 12th minute and extra time, and well, it is of course Killybegs who have possession. They have it through McSharry. Crossfield ball it goes. Looking for it now is the corner back is Owen McGinley. McGinley's rode through the tackle, sees McSharry to the left hand side, doesn't give it to, gives it out to Sean Malloy. Malloy has possession here, gives it inside to Broderick. Broderick has an opportunity for it. Ryan Carr, he hand passes it over the bar. That has to be it, Francie. Patient play from the Fishermen. The work to score. They took their time. Up comes that man once again, Ryan Carr. And look, there's a little bit of afters here. Sean and Andrew Walsh could be in a little bit of bother there, Francie.
Yeah, definitely so. And Killybegs are trying to slow the game down here, and the referees just threw, or the Killybegs man just threw himself over the top of the tee, and they can't get the short kick out. The short kick out away. So the keeper could have been bother here, Park. You know?
I think the keeper is in big bother, because he did swing, and the Killybegs player has gone down. But patient play by Killybegs, Francie. Great work to make that particular opportunity. But that lad Ryan Carr has been so impressive today, it has to be said. Took the shot on, composed himself, Francie, hand passed the ball over the bar. You know, really good play from your halfback.
Yeah, definitely so. They just added pace, to the ball. Come from Owen McGinn, in marking Jared Ward, come up from the back line, and as the referee going to give Glenfin a chance to get up the pitch. That's the big one.
Yeah, well, he's got the whistle in his mouth, but Daniel Muglin will work like a trooper to get possession for Glenfin. He just does that. He still has possession, dances to the tackles. He's got 3 Killybegs men after him. But anyway, here comes Glenfin. And it's a Killybegs player has got the possession back. It's the half forward. It is John Van Galler has got possession. And if there's ever an important ball to get back, Francie, is that one.
Yeah, definitely so. Glenfin, not that they give away the ball there, just there's too many bodies around and they couldn't get they had the ball and they just give it away, so.
There goes the full times whistle. It is Killybegs who have come out on this one. It's been an epic battle from end to end, and the star of the show is Ryan Carr. A last gaff opportunity, fisted the ball over the bar, and it's the Fishermen have defeated Glenfin. And a scoreline here from St Mary's after extra time. An epic battle. 110 for Glenfin. It's 111 for Killybegs.